Hey guys, Donna here with your weekly mini reading for March 13th to the 19th, 2023. I wanted to take a moment and say thank you to all who attended my workshop last Wednesday. It was a roaring success, I think. We had a lot of fun, and you all were so patient with me with my technological skills that I'm still learning. But I also wanted to let all of you know, if you subscribed to the workshop, you will be receiving an email with the replay. I just am still working on that. I hope to have that out tonight to all of you. Also, I wanted to let you know that I will be offering a 4-class series on that topic, working with angels in everyday life, starting March 22nd. And the details will be in the email as well. Plus, I will post some on Facebook. It is $297. The first 6 who sign up for it, I'm going to be offering a bonus of 1 month of an angel card sent to your phone via text or on Messenger. So you get a picture of one of the angel cards every day. And what we're going to do with that is we're going to have you look at the card. I won't give you any kind of message, but you get to write, maybe keep a journal and write down your intuition, what you think the angels are saying to you, and then compare it. Also, I'm going to be offering a private Facebook group for just our little our 4-week series. So it should be a lot of fun. I look forward to having all of you there. It is limited, but I'm going to try to, I'm opening it up to everybody, see how many I get, and then we'll figure out the class size later. But I do hope that you'll consider joining me. It should be, like I said, a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to being able to give classes on helping you get in touch with your intuition, get in touch with your angels, and be able to work with them in similar ways that I do every day. So now let's get to our reading. Last week we had from Healing with the Angel deck, Signs, Spiritual Growth and Retreat. From Sword of Life, we had The Way Forward is Open. And then finally, from the Angel of Abundance deck, we had No More Complaining. So I hope you were able to see the signs of your spiritual growth last week. Maybe you got some actual signs from the angels. And also that you were able to retreat from the negativity, or maybe taking a personal retreat. I know it was a week for me after the workshop that I felt a need to retreat. I felt a need to kind of regroup and just kind of sit with myself and get in touch with my own self-care, my own thoughts, writing in journals, etc. The Way Forward is Open, so that kind of meant like St. Michael was rolling out the golden carpet. So if you felt like you had some obstacles, I hope that you were able to see some progress. And then finally, No More Complaining. And as I said before, I am guilty of sometimes too, but I was really trying to take that on as something that, rather than complaining about something, I'm seeing the blessing in disguise kind of thing. So I'm going to call in St. Michael, Raphael, Uriel, and Gabriel and see what they have for us this week. Let's see what they have. Okay. Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, St. Michael. We have snow today, which for some reason I wasn't expecting, and I'm hoping it doesn't stay long. It's rather, I know it's March, so I shouldn't complain. It's early March, so I'm hoping that it is just temporary and that it moves on, but that's why the turtleneck is on and the sweater. I keep wanting spring to get here, and I know it will, but boy, does it get cold. It's pretty. It's very pretty, but it's very cold. So our first card that came out was nature, which is funny because I'm just talking about the snow, right? Forgiveness. That's a great card. And then finally, soulmate. So let me see what we get. So our first card is nature. So it's interesting. I was talking about the weather here because spending time in nature is so important for all of us. It helps us feel connected. It helps us feel expanded. And some of us can't get out and spend time in nature, especially if it's really cold like it is today. But we can open a window. We can gaze outside. I was trying to look at the snow coming down rather than focusing on how cold I am and how much it's getting in my face. I was trying to concentrate on, wow, how beautiful it looked, right? How grateful I am that I'm in this place at this time to see this beauty that is surrounding us. So when we spend time in nature, we're able to connect to our higher selves. We're able to connect to nature. We're able to expand out and expand our thoughts. So this week, maybe take some time to spend some time in nature. Could be at the end of the week, we get warmer and you're able to do that. Take a walk, maybe being able to go outside while it's sunny and, just kind of sit and allow the sun's rays to kind of bathe you in that golden light, because the next card is forgiveness, and we have that yellow center right there, the one that's a sense of will. This is Uriel coming in big. Who do we need to forgive? Do we need to forgive ourselves? Do we need to forgive someone else? Do we need to ask for forgiveness from someone else? Maybe we feel we've wronged them, or we feel guilty about wronging them. Maybe what the question becomes is, will you please forgive me? Wasn't my intention to do XYZ, and I'm very, very sorry that you got your feelings hurt or you misinterpreted that, right? So we're asking that person to forgive us. The same goes for ourselves. If we take and look at that self-reflection from last week in the retreat, maybe there are certain instances that came up to the surface that is making you think very harshly about yourself. And now you need to forgive that part of yourself so that you can move on. I know I tend to be a perfectionist and I'm really hard on myself in my head. So I'm trying to work on just allowing things to be, not to get caught up in whether it was right or wrong. Just say, you know what, Donna, going forward, you're going to do it. You're going to try to do better. I won't promise to do better, because I think if you promise and then you can't keep the promise, that's not good either. But if you're willing to say, next time or going forward, I'm going to really reflect now so that I don't maybe say that thing to someone, or I act a different way, I'm able to stop for just a second and reflect and go, okay, oh yeah, I wasn't going to do that anymore because I felt really bad for myself. So I'm going to forgive myself. I'm going to let myself off the hook. And then finally, we have soulmate. So this is an interesting card. When soulmates show up, it is interesting. It could be, since forgiveness is next to soulmate, it could be that some of you might have had an argument with your spouse or your boyfriend, or somebody that you consider your soulmate, and that you want to make amends to that. Again, I find if you ask them to forgive you, they get a choice of whether they want to forgive you or not. They can say no. I know that that's what happens with me. We will have an argument, my ex and I, and, yes, he is my ex, but when we were married, he would come to me and say, please forgive me. And in that moment, I may not be ready to forgive him, and said, go away, come back and see me in 10 minutes. Because I knew eventually I would get over it. But in that moment, I wasn't exactly ready to forgive. So, I'm sure he was sorry. We're always sorry. It's more about making an effort to not do it again, right? To really reflect and say, oh, I really hurt that person. So if you're in a relationship here, this is saying, that it probably is a soulmate relationship. And sometimes people just so want their soulmate to come in. They think it's going to be the greatest relationship. And sometimes it absolutely is. But I have found that normally they come into your life to help you learn lessons about yourself. They reflect you back to you, and they're able to help you see where maybe you need to work on yourself a little more. Also, this can mean if you've been praying for somebody to come into your life, a partner, and that's been your prayer and you've had the intention, this is saying to watch for that soulmate energy to show up. It can come in as a partner. It can come in as an animal. It can be a cat. It can be a dog. It can be a hamster. It doesn't matter. Soulmates, we have a soul group, and we mate within a soul group. So, you know, if people are in your life, your family, people that you've been married to, chances are, or you're married to now, chances are they've been in your soul group. And now, you know, you're finding where you are compatible. So watch for the soulmate energy to come in, okay? Then allow yourself to forgive, because maybe by forgiving yourself, your soulmate shows up very quickly. And then finally, spending time in nature, being able to get outside of yourself, expand into who you really are and what you really want in your life. So the next deck I'm going to use is the Sword of Light by St. Michael. And let me see here. Let's see what St. Michael has for us this week. Okay. Well, actually, two cards came out. So the first one is Angels of Healing Are With You. Oh, that's a great card. And then the other one is what we all want to hear. It's almost over. So if you're having a hard time, last week was a heavy duty week. I think this week is. I hope it's almost over, because I'm really tired of this dense energy. I can tell you that right now. So the first one is Angels of Healing Are With You. A time of healing is about to bless your life. Accept Archangel Raphael's emerald green light while I enhance your strength. So St. Michael uses his sword, and Raphael comes in, and together they're able to help heal aspects of your life. St. Michael, I always like to send him in first. He cuts away the fray. Then Raphael, the green angel, comes in behind. Those who know me and I have sent Reiki to, or you've had a healing session with me, you know that's what I do. I work with St. Michael, and I have him cut away the fray. Then I'm able to bring in the healing energies of Raphael, that green golden light that kind of flows through you. So this is saying that your healing is at hand. Then the other one is it's almost over. Your current challenges will soon be resolved, and you will be able to look to the future with a smile. Wow, don't we need this? Right? We're going to look to the future with a smile. Sometimes we look around, or we get caught up in the density of what's happening, all the negativity. And this is saying, don't worry, it's almost over. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Things are going to get better. We are still going to get warm weather. If it's me, hoping it's almost over, the snow's almost over, and the sunshine is going to come back. Yay! I hope that's what that means. That would be great. It's almost over. But also it means obstacles in our life. It means things that we've been praying for, that maybe we haven't necessarily seen any sign of. It's almost over. We're almost there. We just have to keep going. We have to put that foot in front of the other. We have to kind of ask St. Michael to give us that strength we need, because sometimes that's part of our healing, that we just have to go forward, and that we're not looking back. That is gone, but we're looking forward, and we're going to have hope, and we're going to say we are going to have a great future, even if everything around us doesn't necessarily give us that impression. If we all anchor that light, that's the kind of future that we can all manifest together, right? Because we become a bigger light and bigger light and bigger light. So I think this one is the one of hope. Don't give up hope. It's coming. Things are getting better. Then finally, the Angel of Abundance card. Just let's see what they have for us. I always just like to use this deck to kind of reflect and see where we are, where we can add abundance to our lives, whether that be a new job, money, and or simply new friends. Okay. Oh, okay. So 2 came out of this. So everybody's got 2 today. St. Michael and the Angel of Abundance. And then we got 3 with Healing with the Angels. So the first one that popped out was Pay Yourself First. That's interesting, right? And then Clean Energy Food. So this might go along with the healing that we had in the last card. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you will have savings to invest in your present and your future. So this is a card asking us to pay ourselves first. Because if you're like me, you know, you pay your bills, you do all those things, but maybe reprioritizing and paying ourselves first, even if it's $5 or $10 or something that we can set aside, and maybe not necessarily in a savings account, maybe it's a vacation jar, maybe setting it aside so that you have extra money to be able to invest in yourself going on vacation at the end of the year. Whatever it is, this is the week to start the habit of maybe paying ourselves first. Then we have Clean Energy Food. When you fuel your body with a healthful organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. So this is about that healing card 2 and all of us, right? And that forgiveness card, making sure that we're taking care of ourselves, that we're nurturing ourselves with good food, you know, that we're making conscious choices to maybe choose to have a piece of fruit instead of a cookie. Although I like a cookie, so, you know, I'm going to try really hard to choose better. Or instead of having a chip, because I like something crunchy, maybe what I have is baby carrots. Something where I'm making small changes that lead to bigger changes. But just remembering that when you do eat more healthy, you have more energy, you have more ideas, and you have more opportunities, because now you're feeling better about yourself. And when you do that, you put out that kind of energy, and those kind of people find you. Your light gets brighter. So I hope you enjoyed this mini reading. I will be, as I said at the beginning, sending out some emails with all the details. And you can find me on Facebook. I have all the information in the description box if you would like to sign up for my channel. You can sign up here and subscribe. You can also subscribe on my BridgewaterTransitionalHealing.com website. However you want. You can like this. If you like it, please do subscribe. You know how to do it, and hit the notification bell. I hope you have a really great week, that you get to spend some time in nature, that you're able to nurture yourself, and that you just realize that you are the light that we need to anchor in the planet in this sometimes dim and dark time. So have a great one. I will talk to you soon. I'll see you next Monday, if not before. Have a great week, and don't forget, you're always on my Reiki Radar.